Hey folks, SMK Gaming here. The PP-29 has had a big nerf to it, but how much? We're going to detail here right now, showing you how the spread has changed, recoil has changed. This change to the PP-29 is part of update 2 that went live this morning. There's no update required, it is all live right now. There's been changes to assault rifles also, and many other bug fixes and changes. But today, we're going to focus on the PP-29. I tested the PP-29 before the update as well as after the update at both 8 meters and 25 meters. And here are my findings. Before the update at 8 meters, you can see the spread pattern is very central as well as very nice and compact. Upon first inspection of the PP-29 at 8 meters after the update, it looks very similar, and it does. However, this put a couple of red lines across the screen here. In both instances, I was aiming for the central part of the panel, and that's where I started firing. Before the update, I was very easily able to maintain the 64 bullets at the central part of the panel. However, from around half the magazine onwards, I could really feel the recoil starting to kick in, and I was struggling to maintain keeping the recoil down. And as you can see, it starts to move up a little bit compared to before, where it really doesn't. It stays quite central. Now at 8 meters distance, this isn't really going to be a big issue, is it? You're still going to be hitting your target with these here bullets. However, it was at this here point I began to suspect that as we move further out away from the target, this here would become more apparent, and it does. Moving across to the 25 meter test now, you can see that before the update, the bullets from the magazine were nice and compact and quite central. This was very good for an SMG at 25 meters. However, moving down to the 25 meter test after the update, you can see the spread is far greater, but not only that. As I started to struggle with the recoil from roughly half the magazine onwards, you can see the spread patterns have moved into the third panel. They're no longer central. They're not as central as the 25 meters before the update anyways, that's for certain. So now seeing these here spread patterns at these different distances, what can we now expect? How good can the PP really be? Well, in close quarters, you will not find very much change. You'll still be very good with it. However, now moving into the mid-range, you will find you will have to burst much more often with this weapon, because holding down the trigger worked before. You could unload all of that magazine no problem, but now with the increase in spread and increase in recoil, you're going to struggle. So folks, I hope this has helped with your understanding. We all knew it was going to be getting a bit of a nerf at some point, but as we got no stats and figures regarding the changes, I hope showing you this here gives you a bit more of an understanding on how now to use this here weapon. Thank you for watching folks. Of course, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Stay safe out there folks.